Hey guys, just a quick update about my channel. The numbers, particularly, I was struggling on 1,074 subscribers, and over the past week, I've jumped up, the last 4 days, I've jumped up to like 1,150, or 58. So I'm growing slowly but surely. Thank you so much for you guys if you have subscribed. It doesn't matter if you came for a cookie review or you came for my gaming content. I hope you enjoy my content and continue to support me by keep watching and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And I hope to entertain you consistently, you know what I mean, for my gameplay and stuff like that. So thank you so much for subscribing. Just a shout out to those couple hundred people over the past, 3 or 4 weeks that have subscribed. Thank you so much, guys. It really is appreciated. I'll let you get on with this week's News Friday. Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. My name is VSDA and this is this week's News Friday video, where I talk about all the week's gaming news gone by, maybe some anime and film news, and there are a lot of, quite a bit of film news to talk about this week as well. Just to give you an update on what's been happening with the Journey. I know a lot of people might be a bit confused about me re-releasing videos, but let me just explain. I got copyright striked with a bunch of Journey films, the Journey playthrough videos, and basically they didn't just remove my the copyrighted music like I intended them to. They basically deleted the dialogue, my voiceover, everything. Destroyed my work. YouTube destroyed my work that I did. So I had to re-record those and re-upload them, just to give you an update. If you go to my playthrough, you can just go like the playlist and you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 2 more FIFA videos out today, so I hope you guys are enjoying them. But anyway, sorry about that. So on with this week's News Friday. So first and foremost, we start off with some sad news actually. Professional Call of Duty player has passed away at the age of just 23. His name was Phil Zerp, if I'm saying that right, Phil Zerp. He basically died in a car accident along with his best friend. He was part of the team called H2 Gaming Squad, who was recently competed in the Call of Duty World League in North America. His car hit a pole, and I believe his girlfriend was also injured. So our thoughts with his family at this difficult time. Don't matter if you're a Battlefield or COD player, nobody likes to see a fellow gamer, you know what I mean, die. And at such a young age, fucking tragic. Xbox One Scorpio price, according to Xbox head Phil Spencer, is not something you need to be worried about, saying the price is something you would not have seen before. Also stating that Xbox One S's hard drive is a critical point. So in theory, I suppose the bigger the hard drive, the more you pay with the Xbox One S or what have you. As for the price points that we've not seen before, I think the most that I've ever paid for a console was $430, and that was to the PS3 in 2006. So I'm unsure. I mean, all these consoles or rehashed ones, or as I'm calling it, generation remastered, where they're coming out with remastered fucking consoles, different versions. I'm going on the basis of about, if the current one's $250 on average for a console, I'm talking $300 to $400. I'm thinking. That's my theory. That's just what I'm throwing out there. Who knows? We'll know better in the coming months, etc. Is it worth it? Is a different story. I don't really know. Again, I said my piece on it about the 4K as well. You need to have 4K TV to get the benefits from that kind of console as well for Scorpio. So I'm unsure about that anyway myself. Next up is COD Infinite Warfare. The special edition will take up a whopping 130 gigabyte of space on your PS4 or Xbox One for the game and HD remake, which will also require you apparently to have the Infinite Warfare disc, saying it's nothing to do with it's something to do with updates basically. Now I personally think that they're worried about people that will get Modern Warfare, and this was the plan for a lot of people, to get Modern Warfare and then sell the main game, which, you know, because they sell the main game just to get rid of it because they don't want it, and they earn money on it, and then they can just play the HD remastered version. And I think a lot of people basically plan to do that. Now, personally, as for the size of the actual game in itself, It could be something like the demo what I had with FIFA 17, which was 30 gigabyte, and then when the full game was released, it was down to 20 gigabyte. However, this was on the box art, so who knows? It might be true, but I'm personally having trouble believing that a HD remake would need so much space. Does this include all the multiplayer maps as well? Will you be picking up? Will you guys be picking up for around about £70 overall? Which, so what? £50 for the main game and about £20 it works out realistically for the HD remake. It launches in the UK this November. I'm interested to play it. I'm not really interested in the main game. I'm actually more excited for the HD remake. I want to play that. It's two games for the price of one. £20 ain't a bad price to pay on top of a game that you're already going to be paying $50 for if you wanted it brand new. So you get 2 story modes, you know what I mean, and a shitload of multiplayer maps and stuff like that. That's the theory, that you get all the multiplayer maps in one hit with the HD remake, which only makes sense. But I'm intrigued to see, you know, people like it would give people the chance who haven't played the Modern Warfare 2, I think it is. Was it 4? I can't remember. Basically, to play those on the PS4. They've been doing a lot of that shit. Normally that would piss me off, but to be honest with you, I think it warrants this. A lot of people love that game, so it's not really a problem. It's wanted by the fans around the world, as it were. Resident Evil 7 will be coming out in 2017, but the VR version apparently will be a the PS4 version will be a timed exclusive. It was spotted on an ad, but they say don't worry, because you'll actually be able to play the base game, or you know what we're used to currently right now. You know, whatever platform you're on. So with a VR version is on the PS4 only. If you have the base game itself, you'll be able to play it on PC, Xbox One, or whatever particular thing it comes out on. That launches in, sorry, I haven't got an exact date actually. No, just says 2017. Now my personal opinion on that is actually what I've been more worried about is all the heart attacks that people are actually going to have when they get scared shitless. I personally played a demo of Resident Evil 7. Pretty scary, pretty nerve-wracking, or whatever you know it's only going to get better. They have done an update with that demo, by the way, to make it even more scarier. Of course, they're holding back. They're not saying too much. Of course, it's Resident Evil games. They've gone back to that horror element as well, especially with VR. That's going to shit a lot of people up. I don't know if I'll be willing to play it. I really don't. But then again, as you can see from my last set of horror games that I played, I'm a bit of a coward with it. I'm not very good with horror games and stuff like that. It's not my favourite genre anyway, but that's just me. Movie news now. Ben Affleck's standalone Batman movie will be called, at least right now, The Batman. So shows a lot of creativity there. Again, Ben Affleck has come out and said that they might change it. It's just like basically the name of it, and they're going to add whatever. Maybe, you know, probably will for marketing purposes. They've got to sell it. I don't think they just call it the Batman. I don't think they're that stupid. It does worry me a little bit because I've worried they didn't have no basis for it. But in the rumor that I told you a few months back is there was going to be multiple Batman villains, so I can't imagine them just calling it the Batman. They know what they're doing at the same time, so I'm just happy, to be honest with you. There's a new Batman movie in the works. I can't wait to see it. Haven't seen Ben Affleck's Batman yet. Haven't seen the Batman vs Superman movie, which is a shocker for me. I just haven't bought it. I've had tons of other stuff to buy with my setup and stuff like that, which I'm still not using. My chair came today, actually. Has to be put together, so I don't know. Hopefully that'll be up in the next week or two, etc. Sticking with the Batman theme, Suicide Squad will be released on December 13th. It gets an extended cut. The extended cut is only 13 minutes longer. Now, I know the Batman vs Superman extended cut really put things into some kind of perspective. I don't know how long that actually the extras were, but the fact you only get 13 minutes of Suicide Squad doesn't really seem worth it in some aspects, but I'm going to be buying it either way. Let's be honest with you, more Harley, more better. At least that's my opinion on it. Also, some good news here coming up. We've had the Assassin's Creed movie. We've seen the trailer. It looks fantastic. I really can't wait to see that movie. I know the World of Warcraft movie is out. It didn't make as much money as they wanted, but I'm also excited to see that. And we have got another AAA game. I can't wait for them to come out with a Halo. Gears of War are basically a movie. Has been confirmed. It is happening, people. The Universal Pictures, I think, are making it. The Coalition head would not say when or where the story would be based, or basically, you know, well, basically there was no writers or directors attached to it, unfortunately, and it has yet to receive a release date. But very exciting that these big AAA games are getting their movies. We're getting Gears. I'm surprised Gears has been first. I think maybe that'd be the easiest one to make, but I would love to see a Halo movie. I don't know. I mean, Xbox One, be very clever with it. They got the money. It's not like Microsoft can't go out and just say, fuck it, we'll finance our own movie. We don't need a Universal Studio. I mean, come on, let's face it, Bill Gates has got the fucking money to do whatever he wants. But I would love to see a Halo movie. We're getting a Gears one. I'm happy with that. That's going to be a big success no matter what platformer you are. I'm a PS4 player myself, but I'm damn sure going to be going to see the Gears of War movie when that hits. Again, unfortunately, no date. But I'm thinking 2017 production, 2018, you know, in theory. I'm hoping it'll be next 2 years. They don't want to leave it too long because, let's face it, they don't want people to forget about it and then, you know, just pan out. Again, it goes side and side of their games. So, you know what I mean? Going to be very much in the mindset. And lastly, anime news now. The Blue Exorcist apparently gets a second season, which airs in January 2017. I didn't mind Blue Exorcist, thought it was quite good. I didn't buy it myself. I don't think it's worth buying, but it's definitely worth a watch about a guy who's an exorcist and his father's the devil, which is quite ironic. It's got some good laughs in there. It's quite fun. But again, for me, I didn't deem it worthy enough to pick up. It runs about 26 episodes, at least I think. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this week's News Friday. Oh, actually, no, before we go, there is a movie coming out of Mel Gibson. I know a lot of people are upset at Mel Gibson after he said stuff about, I don't know, the Jews starting all the wars and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Very offensive, blah, blah. I personally have already forgiven him, based on the fact, I mean, let's be honest with you, I mean, this guy actually, you know, dressed up as a Scotsman and took on the English, so you know what I mean? At least he didn't fight you, he just insulted you. But anyway, he came out with a new movie to do with Hacksaw. It's called Hacksaw Ridge, I believe. He basically plays a guy who was a conscientious objector to the war and didn't want to fight. There were conscientious objectors in World War I, World War II, or what have you. You know, they didn't want to fight. They didn't believe in this war, as it were, and that's what they called them. I think traditionally you was punished for that, or, I don't know, like severely punished, or, I don't know, people looked at you in a different light, I can assure you. Anyway, the guy who he plays is a pacifist, and basically he saved 75 soldiers' lives without firing a single shot. Pretty incredible story. He, in the five minutes into the movie, Mel Gibson and his crew received a standing ovation on the movie. So, you know, he always sells tickets. He's a good actor. He's played many great films, in many, like Braveheart, We Were Soldiers, you know, Lethal Weapon. Great actor and always makes quality movies, so I've no doubt about it's going to be a great film. The fact that he saved 75 people, you know, without firing a shot, for a war movie, I don't know how that's going to work out, but whatever, you know, it's about story, you know, and how it progresses, not action and stuff like that. Well, we'll have action, of course it will, but it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. The character in the guy in real life actually didn't come out of that, of course, unscathed. He had one lung after he lost a lung, and he died in the year 2006, so quite recently. Man, he must have been old. I don't know his actual age when he died. But anyway, guys, that's all about it for this week's News Friday. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's all in the link in the description below. I can give you channel updates, stuff like that, and tell you what's going on. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.